Guys, welcome to this week's meal prep. Today we are making the meals on your screen. We have githeri, sweet and sour chicken breast. We have minced beef and spaghetti. We have cardamom white rice. We have beef stew. We have potato wedges. We have mixed vegetables. We're starting off by preparing all the ingredients. After cutting all the vegetables, it's time to wash them. After peeling. For these green beans, I washed, then I soaked them in vinegar. Then I rinsed off the potatoes. This is chicken breast, which has been cut into stripes. But I then changed my mind. I cut them into cubes. Then I washed it in vinegar. Ignore the Rico cubes, yes. Time to marinate it. I'm adding salt, vinegar, curry powder, paprika, turmeric, black pepper, vegetable oil, my match made in heaven, that is garlic and ginger. Then massage it. Then place it in the fridge to marinate for a few minutes. Time to cut off the vegetables. We're starting off with the onions. I like my tomatoes blended. So here I'm adding my tomatoes in the blender to be blended later. Here I'm cutting off my black peppers. Guys, I would like to know why you watch my videos and you don't like them, and some watch them without subscribing. But the subscribing is free. Yeah, this is a reminder to subscribe if not subscribed, and like my videos. Yes, I'm cutting this cabbage the way the caterers in high schools used to cut them for us. I don't have time to shred it into smaller pieces. On top of the cabbage, I'm adding some warus for the githeri and some carrots. This is a typical Kikuyu meal and it slaps. For the other potatoes, I'm cutting them into wedges.
I just wanted to understand.
Starting with hot pots, adding onions to the pot that is going to make beef stew. The other one, I added a little bit of oil, then I added the chicken breast, but I should have added little pieces at a time because it's like I was boiling them. My aim was to brown the chicken pieces, but they didn't, and we move on sababu sasa nitadu. After the onions have turned golden brown, I added garlic and ginger, or my match made in heaven, then blended the blended tomatoes. For the chicken breast, after the water has dried, I transferred it into another dish, cleaned the pot. To the beef stew, I've added curry powder and salt. Then I've added the beef. To the clean pan, I added some unsalted butter, garlic. To the beef stew, I've added some water. Here I'm adding some ketchup, hot and sweet sauce, some honey, some soy sauce, a little bit of water, then the chicken breast pieces back. To the beef, I've added some frozen peas and I've covered it to cook. To the chicken breast, I've also added the peppers, and that's it. Of course, some carrots in the beef too. On to the next one. Starting by lining my baking tray, adding the potato wedges, some corn flour, some salt, some paprika, onions, and mix olive oil and my match made in heaven, that's garlic and ginger. Mix and put it in the oven to roast for 60 minutes at 180 degrees. Here I'm washing my rice, 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. I've added some salt, cardamom, pulse. Then here I'll have some water, a lot of salt, then the spaghetti, and they are there cooking. Here I'm adding the minced beef. By the way, this is not a recipe video, that's why I'm forwarding it that much. To the minced beef, I added some salt, paprika, and curry powder. To the githeri, it's the usual: onions, garlic, blended tomatoes, curry powder, salt. Then the warus go in first because they take a little time to cook. For the pot that was making minced beef, I transferred the minced beef into another bowl. Then here I added some onions, garlic, blended tomatoes, and some water. The other pot I've added my githeri, then the cabbage to steam. To the minced beef, I added some curry powder, some salt, a little bit of water as we wait for the spaghetti to cook. Here I'm adding the spaghetti. I know, don't come at me. I should have used some tongs, but time was not on my side. Mix. Though you have the option of not mixing them. You store the spaghetti in a different bowl with the minced beef, but I prefer them mixed. The githeri, after the cabbages have steamed, you just mix and that's it. Next, the mixed vegetables. Here I'm adding unsalted butter, garlic, some salt, and then the mixed vegetables. I let them steam for about 5 minutes and that's it. Thank you guys for watching this week's video. Let me know which other videos you want me to do, or which other content you think I can do. Yes, and we'll see if it's possible to do it. See you on the next one. The rice goes with the beef stew, the potato wedges with the chicken breast, the githeri alone, spaghetti, and I'll be adding the mixed vegetables to every meal. Yeah, that's the combination.